Okay, y'all. Listen, we getting deep with it. You know what I'm saying? This is our third interview for today. We have a very, very special guest in the building. I'm calling him special because we get a lot of rappers in the building. And first of all, I don't even want to like try to be like tight on his talent because he made I don't know what music genres that he taps into, but as far as like my research and everything, I see you rocking with that R&B. You bringing that, you know. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people a little bit about what you got going on.
Oh man, I go by Teddy Kane, man, the R&B boss from Detroit, man, based, but I reside in Atlanta. Been here for about 6 years. Just trying to bring that R&B back. I know people say it, but you know, like
we hear that.
You hear it a lot
all the time. Yeah.
But I know if you see me, you probably wouldn't expect it, but that's what I like. You know, like you would see me, you expect me to probably spit or rap, but you will never expect what you hear. You know, so it's always gonna be an element of surprise, but it's gonna captivate you.
Okay, so for the most part, would you consider yourself an R&B singer?
R&B artist, yeah. R&B singer, songwriter, all that. Yeah, I don't rap.
Oh, so you writing songs. So you're definitely writing your music. Mm-hmm. But if we have like an artist that sounds good but necessarily can't get the lyrics together, they can hit you up for that as well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. I've been writing since I was 12. I started writing at 12, and I've been recording since 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. So I've been spending all my time just perfecting and just studying the game, studying people, you know, studying a lot of different artists, different genres, just cadences, just a lot of different things to just hone in on my craft, you know, to be one of the best R&B artists I can be, you know. So
that's right. That's what we're here for. So like, is there anybody out there in the industry that kind of like inspire you?
Oh man,
because I have a couple of people on my list that I love their music. I feel like they have a fresh sound, all that. So I want to hear like what would be like your top pick for people in R&B right now for you?
It's so crazy because because I've been around this on the scene for so long, it varies from like timelines. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like I would say right now, Tank is still one of my favorite.
Okay.
As far as, you know, R&B, but what I noticed is that it's not a lot of male R&B out right now that's really doing their thing. It's really the women right now that's really holding that lane down, and more power to all the women that's doing their thing on R&B scene. But you know, Chris, he's an obvious pick.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown. But you know, but you can't really put Chris Brown as really an R&B artist because he do so much. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's really hard to really, you know, Vito doing his thing. Shout out to Vito, man. He also from Michigan too. So it's a few artists out there, but I would say, man, it's hard to really narrow it down to just one person or just a couple people. Yeah. Man, I just study everybody.
We just wanted to talk about, you know, a few of the top, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you name who, you know. Could you see yourself doing a collaboration?
Yeah.
And with who? Who would it be?
Oh, man. I always wanted to do like a female collaboration. So I would collab with somebody like Brandy or...
Okay, Brandy definitely have like some tracks, yeah, for sure.
Brandy one of the ghosts, and of
she
course,
really
you know,
is.
you got Jay Sullivan, you got, I would love to collab with, of course, Chris. I would love to collab with Chris. Mm-hmm. Who else that's just dope R&B wise? Like it's
so many.
I would still collab with Tank, even though I know he's not really doing, you know, he about to stop doing, you know, R&B and everything. But I would love to collab with.
Cause I was just about to outburst with the whole when we
go crazy. That song still go crazy.
Okay, Tank.
Yeah. So and it was funny. That song grew on me because that was one song at first when it came out I didn't like it, but then it started growing on me.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Yeah. It's one of them songs. So yeah, I just my goal is to really put feeling back in the music, you know.
Right, I can dig it.
Yeah, what I notice about music nowadays, like it's basically catered to, you know, you got a lot of toxic music out there. Of course,
You feel like we have a lot of toxic music out?
Yeah, like a lot of music. I mean, you got the artists that Brent. I rock with Brent.
Yes, Brent. That's my dog. That's who I'm rocking with right now.
But the fact of the matter is, he's still making that toxic
music. You feel
the toxic meal. You like?
I guess a little. You know, I can feel where you coming from with it.
I look at it like this because in my 20s, of course, that's the type of music I was making and wanted to listen to, of course. But it's like now, when you're in the middle, like when you're in your 30s, like you're in the middle now, I know what it's like to, I had girls and everything, but I also know what it's like to when I'm with my lady and with my lady, you know what I'm saying? So I can speak to both aspects, and you don't have a lot of music that speaks to what happens when you go home. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you in the club, okay, yeah, you got a lot of turn up music. You got enough music for the side chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Not the side chicks.
You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got with the Division song, If I Get Caught Cheating Down.
I know. It's crazy to me how they just exploit it nowadays. Yeah. Like, it just is what it is, and it's becoming a thing now. Yeah.
But that's my point. You don't have the music to whereas, okay, after the club, I like the music. I like to focus on the music after you leave. Because after I leave the club, bro, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see none of my homies no more. I'm trying
to be with your girl.
I'm trying to be with some. If I got someone, if it's my lady, it's my lady. Or if I got some on the flow, I got some on the flow. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
That mean you got
on the flow.
You got somebody
like the floor.
Not in the literal sense. It just means that you got some. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody on deck, somebody waiting.
Okay, I like that. I like how you put that. I never heard it put that way. Like I got somebody on the floor.
It's some Detroit stuff.
That's new. That's that Detroit. Look, I know I ain't never heard that when he bringing that Detroit. You know,
some on the flow. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, whether it's you know what I'm saying, whether it's a hustle, whether it's you know what I'm saying, you got somebody on the flow, you got something on the flow, you got a bag on the flow. You know, that's just how we communicate, man. So
I got you. I got you. So anything? Well, first of all, Teddy Kane, he's gonna be doing a performance for us today.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the performance. So which song are we tapping into for the performance?
We're gonna rock with my new single I just dropped in February called "Work It Out."
Work it out.
Yeah.
Work it out with your girl or your man.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just one of those songs. It's
that's positive.
Yeah, it's one of them things to where it's like, it's not like back in the day where, you know, I'm on my knees begging you please or anything like that. It's basically coming from a real man, from a real guy who don't really express his feelings that way. He's just more so direct, like, look, babe, I'm not really good at this, but I just know I don't want this to end. I want us to fix whatever this is because I need you in my life. He real enough to understand what he got and that it's not worth losing. And that's at the end of the day, that's all a woman really wants, is for a man to be able to acknowledge the fact that he do care and that, okay, babe, I do want you. I do want this to work. I will do whatever I need to do to make sure that it does work. You know, and that's all women really want to know, is that you really showing it. It's one thing to say it, but I'm showing you. I'm like, I don't. And then that's going to be the song for the guys who don't really convey it, like, babe, I've been trying to, I don't know how to say it.
Listen to this song. Listen to Teddy Kane's song.
This song is saying everything that I need. I'm trying to say to you. I'm speaking for those men right now.
That's what we here to do.
Yeah.
Listen, if you can't put it in words, just get your girl in the car and play this song.
It's simple. It's straight to the point. You know, it's just real. You know, so.
It's real.
Yeah.
I could dig it, Teddy Kane music in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, you have any hidden talents? It's like I could see you doing like some instruments or something, but maybe I could be wrong. Look, it's all good.
I'm actually thinking about getting into acting as well.
Oh, acting.
Yeah, so I've always been a movie buff ever since a kid, so I've always been able to like memorize words and reenact scenes and stuff like that, and like kind of do voices and things like that. So yeah, that's some like a hidden gem.
Okay, so putting you on the spot, like what type of role would be your ideal role if you could be in a movie today?
Ideal role, I have what you call. I like the.
You try to be the gangster in the movie. You try to kill somebody?
Nah.
Oh,
I'm more so like.
Just checking.
I got like that that dry humor. You know, like where I can keep a straight face, but it'll still be funny.
So comedy.
Yeah, and like I would say comedy, but I wouldn't. It's like I'll be serious. You would laugh because you know I'm serious, but it's some funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that shit funny. I'm like, bro, I'm dead ass though.
Okay.
I'm dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I keep a straight face with it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would like comedy. I would probably do drama too. You know, just tap into it. You know, I don't know, man. I would like to just expand.
You're open to some things.
Yeah, I'm open to different things. You know?
Okay. So yeah, we have some dope directors that watch the show and stuff like that.
Sweet.
You know, Teddy Kane said he want to get into acting, so we putting that out there in the atmosphere. We big on energy,
you know,
all that good stuff, and we believe in God and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Teddy Kane, without further ado, I'm ready to tap into this. We ain't gonna call it no baby making music because he trying to get on one accord.
Don't get me wrong, I got that. You supposed to always have that. That's always in the archives, but right now it's a lot of that already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So he's trying to break it out because people be butting heads nowadays.
And that's, you know, that's a narrative that never gets captured anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always a narrative to whereas I'm talking to her, but I got her on side too, or man, I'm about to go out, cut up, and do this and do that. But those are temporary things. You know what I'm saying? The club end at 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? After you leave the club, where you going? You know, like you going home by yourself? You know what I'm saying? Or are you going home with your lady, the person that you arguing with, the person that, or you going home with your man, the person that you arguing with, you trying to work it out with, or the person you actually want to be with? You know, like
right.
There's no music for that narrative because not everybody is out in the club. Not everybody is out doing toxic things. There are actually people out there who are happy or are trying to be happy, but don't know how. You know, and there's no music to. For example, when you want to go out, it's something for you to listen to, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm lit, so y'all already
you feel
know
what I'm saying?
coming.
You got something to listen to.
Hits.
You got something to listen to for when you want to go out, twerk, dance, all that good stuff. But if you feeling a way about something, if a guy made you feel a way about something, what do you have to listen to?
Right. That's
unless you go to the 90s and pull from.
I love 90s music.
And I love 90s music.
I listen to all type of music. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I you know, you definitely gonna you can always pull from the 90s and 80s and all that for them to speak to actually caring about their women and actually speaking to like, oh, let's work this out, blah blah blah. But again, like you're not really listening to no 20-year-old man talk about love because in your mind, you're not old enough to really go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the 40-year-olds. Okay, like, bro, I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not turned up.
So you fit somewhere in the middle there.
I can speak to both angles.
All right.
I can speak to going out, turning up, doing all that shit, but I can also speak to shit when I'm with my lady. Shit, when I'm with my lady.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just real, and I have a balance like that, and I feel like that's a narrative that doesn't get talked about. More so about women. Women talk about it, but it's not really expected for a man to.
I'm so ready to tap into this song. Are you guys ready to hear what Teddy Kane music has to say in the music? Because I'm ready, and I'm ready to see this performance. And look, let these people know, like, any shout outs that you want to give or like any words that you want to say before we get ready to close.
Oh man, nah, man. I just just tap in with me if y'all really rock with R&B. My website teddykanemusic.com. You can always follow me on IG Teddy Kane Music. I'm on all platforms, man. Just kick it with me, man. Like tap in. That's all. That's all, man.
All right, dope. So listen, man, you heard it right here on the hottest platform. Rate That Music with your girl, Quinn Elijah. We just had Teddy Kane Music in the building, and that's exactly where you can follow you at, right?
Yep, Teddy Kane Music. Like no extra spellings, weird spellings or nothing like that. Teddy Kane, Kane with a C. Okay. And no spaces or nothing.
That's right. All right, be sure to follow him. You heard it right here with your girl, Quinn Elijah. We'll catch you guys for the next interview. Yeah.
Baby, I ain't really good at this shit, but one thing I do know is I ain't trying to end this shit at all.
Teddy.
I need you. You told me that you're tired of all the crying. I'm sick of all the fussing and the fighting. How we get like this? I don't know where we went. I don't know where we went wrong.
Baby, can you tell me where we went wrong?
Damn, this shit is sad. Where did we go back? Thinking about the times we had while I wrote a scrap. Girl, it's you and me together to the end. We supposed to be a team. Can't go out like this, so let's fix it. Know you're thinking things won't ever be the same.